Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day in the market. Happy Friday. I mean, again, guys, what did we really expect at this point? We've seen like an increased level of volatility over the last couple of weeks here. Hopefully, every single one of you guys has been paying attention since that Friday when we received that tweet from Trump on those escalations between the trade tensions between the U.S. and China. This has not been a period of time where you want to be putting a lot of risk on short term in the market. So again, like I tell you guys all the time, it's not necessarily about the trades that you take that are going to make you a successful participant in the market. It is more about the trades that you don't take. Again, the big multi-1,000% trades that I hand out to you guys all the time, that's the easy part of what we do. It is not, once you guys see how simple it is to spot, it's like, oh, why wasn't I doing this all along? And it's like, I don't know. The hard part is making sure that you guys are able to focus in on those elements of capital preservation, because you then have more capital to deploy when those setups do form again, which they inevitably will. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of interesting things going on today. We have a lot of potential post-earnings moves as well. We got a lot of different pieces of news to talk about, but it's Public Live Day. Happy Halloween too, ladies and gentlemen. So, it is that time of day again, ladies and gentlemen. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. Again, we have a 200 like goal on the stream. And I told you guys last week, I was like, well, if you guys hit 100 likes on the stream, I'll give you guys one of my favorite setups there. Now, that setup ended up being Pinduo Duo, which you guys, again, all received. We broke it down for free in the live streams here. And then that trade ran 300% for everybody. So, the one that I'm outlining right now, that I want to talk about with you guys, is so much bigger. It's like the D-Nut trade, the 3,600% trade that I handed out to everybody for free. So, in order for me to start covering that one with you guys and breaking it down, all you got to do, hit the like button, get 200 likes on the stream, and then we'll cover it. If not, I'm just going to save it for LTMP as usual. So, that's the name of the game. Let's do a little bit of a roll call here, guys, and let's get right into it. Happy Halloween. So, we have... Wow, thirsty this morning. Let's see, we have Rogue, Brittany, Diego, Todd, Eddie, GC, Garrett, 1 of 1, Michael, David, Sham. We've got Junior, let's see, Alex, Yuki. Good morning, guys. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting day, especially after Amazon's earnings there. We have a lot of potential post-earnings today. What's on the list here for everybody? We have... I'll show you guys. We have Amazon, Coin, Reddit, MicroStrategy, RKT, Cloudflare, and Riot. So there's actually a lot. It's going to be pretty hectic at market open. So we have Amazon. I mean, Amazon's up 13% off earnings there. Amazon, what's this one? Coin. Let's see. Coin. Nah, not anymore. So Coin's got to open up more than 4.5% there in order to stay valid. Reddit, I think it's still going to be fine. Yeah, Reddit's fine. Also, MDB is looking phenomenal in the pre-market here, ripping right back to yesterday's highs. That's nice. This is like, these are the setups, guys, and this is what I was talking about yesterday, where I was like, well, I don't want to touch anything today, but when you give me a chart like this, I can't turn this down. This is like, I will take this in any market environment. This is like, if you guys want to know what stocks are about to look like before they're about to explode, this is it. This is it right here. This weekly chart on MDB is insane. Then what makes this even better is we also have a daily setup within the broader weekly setup. Like, that's A+. Like, if you just take trades like that, you're going to do very, very, very well. You don't chase that now, though. The entry was much lower yesterday. What do I want here? MicroStrat. So I wanted, what? Reddit? Already have Reddit. MicroStrategy, I think, still qualifies. Let's see. Yep. Still qualifies there. RKT. RKT could be fun. So MSTR, RKT, then what else? Cloudflare, Net. Let's see. What the? Come on. Yeah, Net still qualifies. And then Riot is another one. And then we can take a... Riot needs a trend higher here. That was a nice one, though. I mean, this is going to be a nice weekly setup here, too. Like, look at Riot right here. That could, guys, Riot could start to look really, really good over the coming days and weeks here. That could be very fun. And then let's take a look at some of the bigger names that you guys like to talk about all the time. Nio, how's this one looking over here? Nothing crazy. Starting to set up on the daily here. If you're able to hold this daily 10 exponential moving average, that'd be a good sign. If you lose it, I mean, again, like I was saying back down in here, this was not the greatest setup on the daily. The weekly's fine, though. The weekly still looks great on Nio, just chopping up above the 10 on the weekly. I mean, this was, again, one of the 30 10x trades that I handed out to the LTMP group in the last 3 months. I know that sounds crazy, guys. It sounds ridiculous, but that's why Instagram banned me. That's why YouTube was giving me community guideline strikes, because they were like, there's no way this is real. And I was like, well, if you're watching all my content, you would also know that I made videos about those moves before they happened. I was like, oh, what about D-Nut? What about the D-Nut video that I made and then everybody made 3,000% on it? What about the AEO trade that everybody made 1,000% on? What about the, what do you call it? What about the MSOS trade that I gave out that everybody made 1,000% on? How does that work? Like, what are we not gonna? So I talk about all the results of all the best trades in the market that I hand out to LTMP, and then I also hand them out, some of them for free, and then you say that it's not possible. It's like, how does that work? How does that logically make any sense? Yeah, MSOS was disgusting. So again, you guys all have the ability now, 50% off your first month to jump into LTMP with code October. Again, the best way to explain it now is, imagine if every single time that you entered a trade, that trade had the ability to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of percent. That is why you see everybody loving LTMP so much, and our results are so much different, meaning way better than any other group that you've seen. So there's the link right there. Use code October. Remember, prices are going up at the end of November. So if you want to lock in the lower rate, meaning the price will never go up on you once you jump in, make sure you guys hop in before the end of November. So Nio looking good. Palantir, let's see how this is looking on the weekly here. Ooh, nice. I mean, again, what have we been talking about with this weekly chart on Palantir? Like, this weekly chart was great. The problem was earnings. Earnings are coming up on November 3rd. So you can't really reasonably do anything with this leading up into earnings. So, also, we got a lot of slackers on the like button. We have a 200 like goal on the stream, guys. 200 likes for me to give you that next epic trade setup. Isn't everyone here already a member of LTMP? Not on Fridays. Not on public live day. Yeah, Friday the lives are public. Every other day, the morning, like the 9:15 streams are private. So, yeah, let's see. I mean, if you guys get to 200 likes, I'll outline the setup. I mean, the last one that I gave you guys was, what, to 300%? You want another one? I'll give you another one. You just got to like the video. That's it. Simple as that, guys. Oh, and then, Matt, your apologies? No problem. Mastermind starts Monday, too. I hope you guys are ready for that. Remember, all those discount codes that I sent out to you guys, they expire at 6 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. So if you don't, it doesn't matter if you're an old Mastermind member. It doesn't matter if you're just in LTMP. Those codes expire. So you'll still be able to hop in as we're doing the Mastermind, but again, there won't be a discount. There would be one time where we'll do a flash sale on it, but it won't be as good as the 30% off sale that I'm giving you guys right now. Palantir, let's check in on SoFi. Let's see how this one's doing this morning, up about 1.5%. That's not a good candle on the weekly here. That's not what you want to see. It had a great setup on the weekly, but very similarly to Palantir, when you have stocks setting up going into earnings, you have to understand the context of the consolidation and of the setup as well. Like, it makes a lot of sense for almost every stock to look really good before earnings. You start to see the market move to if the market in general is pretty excited about that earnings, they're going to buy the stock leading up into the earnings. And then once you get closer, those days or weeks leading up to it, people start to kind of take a step back, relax, the volume decreases, and you start to see flat price action. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just, oh, there's a big binary event coming in the near future, and you have to wait for that additional information to come in. You DM me on Instagram. Okay. Did you DM me for the code? Yeah. Okay. So I will get you after the stream. How about that? I just got to remember. The level on Nio, there really isn't a level on Nio. Like, it's not the best setup. Like, but it looks good. Like, because it's going to be a lot choppier. Like, you could do above this week's high, 732. I think that's this week's high, 733. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so all prior mastermind students, again, like I told you guys, I'm going to be busy this weekend. So, like, Sunday, I'll be around more. Tomorrow, probably not. So, make sure you guys, if you guys want that code, just make sure that you DM me, like, today. And then I'll give you your codes, and you guys will be good to go. What else we got here? Hims, how's Hims? Hims has not been looking good. Yeah, Hims, it's up today. I mean, I think this is just bouncing off the daily 200. Nope, sold through. Ooh, I mean, it's done it a few times, but you got to be careful, and you are coming up into earnings. Spaghetti-O. What's the market doing? Nothing. I want to see what MDB is doing today. I mean, this looks great. I mean, first target on MDB is like 370. I like Nio, been making money in it since you called it out at 450. Josh, congratulations, buddy. I mean, again, guys, I give you Palantir at 15, Hood in the teens, then again at 30 when I started selling those cash secured puts. That was annoying. Should have just bought it. You guys all bought it though. What else did I give you guys? RKT at like 11. Philip Morris at 95. What else? There's been a lot. There's too many to even. There's so many good ones. All right. 3 minutes to go here. The market open, guys, is going to be very hectic. Everybody in LTMP already knows what's about to happen. It's like we got to be very focused on what's going to happen with these post-earnings moves. So we have Amazon, Reddit, MicroStrategy, RKT, Cloudflare, and not Riot, really. Oh, yeah, SoFi. 620. Yeah, SoFi was another one. I gave you guys that at 660. That's my entry. I thought it was 655, but it's 660. And it's what? And then I gave it to you guys again at 1360. And so it's already still up double from the weekly breakout that I gave you guys. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Like, you doubled your money in a year on equity. Oops, my bad. All right. 2 minutes here. Riot's probably not going to qualify. Net does. RKT sort of does. MSTR does. Reddit definitely does. And Amazon definitely does. So those are the main ones there for post-earnings, guys. So, all right. You guys are already over a quarter of the way there to the like goal. There you go. You guys have a chance to hit it today. You're the GOAT. Thanks, man. Coin. Oh, Coin is one, I think. No, Coin doesn't qualify. Twilio. Twilio qualifies. That's one. So add Twilio. There's a lot of them, guys. There's a lot of post earnings here. WDC. Oh, yeah. Did I give you guys this? Like, Western Digital. I thought I've given you guys this. This thing's just been up and to the right. Jesus. But yeah, WDC, we have a lot. Let's see. Hunter says, STV, you've doubled my account in less than 2 months. Let's triple it before the end of the year. There we go. I mean, guys, that's what LTMP does. You get hot market conditions, It is not that difficult. So again, I'll throw the link in the live chat again for you guys in here. Use code October, get 50% off your first month. It's like $40 for you guys to join. It's nothing. It's nothing. Prices are going up though, so make sure you guys lock in the lower rate. So there's that link, but let's focus up. Oh, MDB ripping. There we go. All right, I'm getting quoted up 62% on MDB right now, but it might be more, it might be less, depending on what this opening volatility does. All right, we got a lot of alerts firing off here. Let's see. Yeah, it's MDB, Amazon, and Palantir. Those are useless alerts to us. Ooh, MDB. Again, it's morning volatility. We'll see what this thing actually wants to do. $370 is that first target on that one. All right, Amazon, Reddit. Okay, Reddit's still good. MicroStrategy, probably not. I don't really like that. RKT, no. Net, yes. So we have Amazon, Reddit, and Net are fine. RKT, no. Twilio, yes. Okay, so we don't need MicroStrategy or RKT anymore. Let's see. Yeah, keep smacking that like on the way in, guys. You guys are crushing it today. I think you could get to 100 pretty quick. Then you're halfway there for me telling you guys about this next setup that I have, which is, it reminds me of D-Nut, guys. 3,000%. Yeah, there goes MDB back down a little bit. That's fine. I mean, that's still looking pretty. I mean, the market's starting to fade here. So we'll see. FSLR ripping. Is that earnings? Yeah, that counts. I mean, I don't like MicroStrategy. So the main ones we have right now: Amazon, Cloudflare, Reddit, Twilio. Reddit looks good. Reddit looks good. Like that, the chain's gonna be funky on it, but that could be fun. Amazon looks good here too. So what do we got? 3 minutes to go. Okay, let's see. Let's see how these 5-minute opening ranges want to look, and then go from there. All right, Net looks good too. Yeah, Amazon, Net, Reddit, Twilio. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we get here. I'm gonna start throwing alerts on here, just so we can have them. They might hit, but like it doesn't. Again, you guys know the deal. It's got to be after the first 5 minutes. Net looks nasty. These all look good for post earnings, guys. Like they all look pretty interesting. Amazon. Tesla to 500. I mean, you got an interesting setup there, I think, on the weekly. Yeah, Tessie's actually got a nasty weekly setup. This will probably be on the watch list for us next week. Yeah, MDB, I want to see it come up above day high and start going a little. Like 365 today would be big time on that. Okay, we got a minute here. I'm going to throw this on Net. Ooh, I like that. 200 EMA bounce on the 5-minute. That's fun. Okay. I mean, this has got some juice. Twilio as well looks good. Like this could do it right away. Twilio's gonna have a nasty chain though, so careful. They're all gonna. I mean, post earnings are all sized for complete zero anyway, but like just be careful with the fills. And busted through already. Okay. Twilio looks like it wants it. So again, it's gonna be hectic. Like you've got Amazon, not right now, but like, all right, here come. Okay, Twilio valid there. That hit. Yeah, it's already going. You gotta be really quick on those sometimes. Net is close. I like net. Thing's not loading. Why is this not loading? Come on. Yeah, Twilio went if you grab that one. MDB starting to cruise here a little. That's nice. Over 360 is good. 365 today is big time because then you're really within striking distance of 370 first TP. And those contracts can get snappy, guys. Like that's, what are these quoting up right now? 65%? That's not bad. Like that, these could go nutty. But give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta run to the bathroom really quick. NBIS, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, guys, but I'll be right back. All right, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, Amazon's getting caught. Sorry about that, guys. Again, keep smacking that like on the way in. Yeah, Amazon is close here. MDB still looking good in these areas here. Let's see, we got Reddit, nothing. Did Twilio go? Yeah, Twilio went. Twilio went. That's a good one. I mean, that entry, you caught that right away at the top side. That's like a $2.50 move. Those are almost probably already free if you grab those quick. I just wasn't quick enough on that one. Net is very close here. You got one Twilio? Nice. What are they up? What do you call it? My Weeble won't pull up net either. Maybe it will now, but it's lagging. There it goes. There she goes. How close is Amazon? Nah. I think Net's got a lot of meat on the bone here too. Oh no, that's all-time high breakout. Those could be fun, but like the Reddit one could be. Reddit doesn't look like it's gonna go either. Spreads trash on Net. They're not good. I mean, they're spready, so you got to be careful with those. So, but if Amazon does it, that could get very fun. Yeah, I know WDC is also a play. We talked about that this morning. Did FSLR do it? I think it did. That was another one we talked about. No, you're just right at the top side. Nio, is that downside? Yeah, 690. Nio leaking a little. Market's just leaking out here a little bit. Nothing crazy, though. Nothing crazy. So, we'll see. What's NBI? Doesn't this have earnings? Yeah, I like this, but this has earnings a little too close. Like, you do have a little time on this. You got a little time on... Okay, so I'd look at like this. It's just the chain is going to be so whacked out. You know, it's just going to be so ridiculous. So yeah, then Twilio back down. MSTR, nothing. I mean, MDB's holding on here, but you want this thing to get back above 360, and it's going to need some help with the market. See, now that the market's losing it here, again, like I've been saying, we are not out of the woods yet for this volatility, but there is so much opportunity out there, you still have to be careful. So we'll see. Sometimes, guys, a lot of these days. Oh, Asia, welcome to LTMP. There you go, making the right move there, getting in before all the crazy moves start firing off again. Yeah, I'll throw that link again for those of you guys in the live chat there. Again, all you got to do, make sure that when you guys hop in, just connect your Discord account to your WAP account. Once you guys hop in, I'll direct you to the start here area. It'll give you a good understanding of how things work. Then again, you guys have all weekend to go through the learning curriculum videos, all weekend. Then ask me questions. So like Sunday, I'll probably be more around to answer everybody's questions. I'll be around during the day tomorrow a little bit. But all right, that's sort of getting close. Reddit, nothing. Get this out of your mind now. We're not going to be looking at Reddit. Where's SoFi right now? I mean, this chart, guys, on MDB, like, I can't turn this down. Like, in this market environment, I'm not really all that interested in doing a whole lot, taking a lot of risk. But this is not a chart setup that I will ever say no to on a name like MDB, ever. It's just like, this is textbook. Reaper. LVS. Did this have... No, you already had earnings on this. Let's see how this looks. Oh, the coming in with some great tickers. I love this. Yeah, again, guys, we're going to have a lot of epic setups going into next week. And I think, like we talked about going into this week, where I was saying, well, we're going to have a lot of insane setups. And you guys saw the watch list going into this week being absolutely ridiculous. But you got to remember, what did we also have this week? Big tech earnings all over the place, FOMC, and then the Trump and Xi meeting. So it's like, well, you still can't. It's like, I hate to say it this way, but it's like a blue balls week where it's like, that's kind of what it was. Everything looked insane, but you can't touch anything. Because you still have to understand and keep yourself in control and say, well, just because there's amazing setups, you also have to understand the context of the market. Like, the first step for all of you guys is understanding, okay, this is what we're looking for in the market. The second, once you understand that, when the market conditions are hot, you're going to go absolutely nuts. Like Hunter was saying before, he was like, you've doubled my account in less than 2 months. It's like, well, yeah, that's what happens once you understand what to look for. But in order to keep that going and to keep that money that you make, you have to understand the conditions of the market. Guy, yeah, I saw you send me a message on Instagram. I still have to get that. Oh, MDB. Is that new? I don't know. It's ripping right now. Let's see if this wants to launch over 360. VLO. Is this Valero? Yeah. Oil names. Oil names. Ooh, I like Valero. The coming in with some great tickers. Nice. All right, let's see, guys. Yeah, market's getting nuked here a little bit, so that's not going to help out things like MDB, obviously. But again, this thing has been so strong. If the market, guys, shows any signs of turning back to the upside a little bit here, that thing could launch, like, big time. So all of you guys that are just kind of are not in it, you're late, don't touch it now. You don't buy retest, you don't buy close, none of that. But that's a great example of what we're looking for and how we operate in the market. Like, I don't care. Obviously, I don't care if it loses. Did RKT not qualify? No, I don't think it did. No, not on that. No. Because again, like I was telling you guys earlier, it's like, imagine you are armed with a system that every single time you enter a trade has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %. Why wouldn't you just do that? The outcome of one individual trade is meaningless. Just think about the math. So MDB easily could be a big multi-hundred, multi-thousand percenter. We'll just see if it wants to follow through. I mean, if they kill the market, then no, it's probably not going to go. But if it holds on and even turns back to the upside a little bit, APLD, that looks very interesting. Weekly looks great, I bet. Nah, daily looks a little better. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. Your entry would be like here, 37.16. But again, if you guys get 200 likes on the stream today, again, I will give you that. I want to actually see and check in and see how that specific one is doing right now, because I would assume it's doing okay. It's invalidating a little. Amazon a no-go. Is it down below the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range? Nope. Could RGTI qualify? For what? Net is getting close. So, I mean, I see you got this fish hook here, but like you got earnings coming up a little close. I wouldn't really go near that. MDB losing it a little bit there, but again, the market's just leaking. So again, it's like, well, what do you want to do? The market's just leaking. There's nothing you can do. Market turns back up. That thing's showing a lot of strength, and it could easily start rocketing there, but it's going to need a little help from the market. But that's a setup that I will take 10 times out of 10. Every single time I see a chart like that, I am all over there. It's like this. It reminds me of gold. Like that gold setup that I gave you guys right before Labor Day. Like this, guys, I don't think you guys fully understand that. Some of you guys don't fully understand the power of what we do. Like one of the LTMP members, guys, made $250,000 on this move. You think they need to do anything else the entire year? If they don't want to? No, they don't. Like that's like a 1 to 21 risk to reward on the shares. This was making people like, if you guys saw the victory lapping 6 figures in a day when this thing was running up here. And that's what operating in the market with this type of system is. It's like you only need one the entire year, guys. It's a good thing there were 30. Like that's why, like, imagine you only need one, but there were 30 of them in the last 3 months. That's why everybody's able to have more success than anywhere else that you guys have ever seen. So I'm gonna throw this link in the live chat for you guys here. Let's see. Use code October, get 50% off your first month. It's like $40 to join. It's nothing compared to what I'm giving you guys on a week-to-week basis. So, see what happens in the market here. MDB still holding on fine. I want to see this thing obviously break back above 360. I don't think it did. Oh no, 359. Yeah, I want to see 360 today. That's what I want to see. I thought it hit 360, but it didn't. I kind of see what you're looking at here on RGTI. It's just like, not great. Like, that's not a textbook setup. You kind of have a base, but not really. Remember this RGTI one? This 10x trade? On the daily here? This break to the upside at 34.23. You go to freaking 57? You're welcome. I don't know how many more of these you guys need to see. Let's see. Amazon, probably not going to do it. I haven't seen... The only post-earnings that's validated was Twilio. Ooh, GDYN shares trade? What's up with this? No, that's not. I think this is a base and break. This might be a Dave ticker. Yeah, guys, this might be a Dave ticker. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys might have this as a Dave ticker. Like, this was a base and break. Because that's what this looks like. Oh, ZS you're talking about? Yeah, Twilio looks good there for those of you guys in the post-earnings on that. Yeah, just a little wonky, you know? Like, that's a little wonky. It is a Dave ticker? That's what I thought. Like, that's the other thing, too, guys. Like, we have one of the most successful, like experienced and successful market technicians of all time, in my opinion, in the group with us. Like, sharing charts, like... The value, like those charts that Dave is sending you guys are literally charts, guys, that these institutional clients are paying a hefty fee to be receiving that type of research. And you guys just get what Dave shares with you guys in LTMP. Like, people just don't understand how valuable that is. It's crazy. Like, it's very nice of Dave to do that. He doesn't have to do that. He just like seeing the setups. And he just throws you guys a bone a bunch. Yeah, GDYN broke that base. Yeah, it's been a very, very interesting week. I mean, there hasn't really been much to do because you've got FOMC, you've got the Trump and Xi stuff, you've got like some post earnings, like. But now that we're getting into next week, I mean, it could be fun time. It could be fun time. I'd love to see the market go back up here. That's a big move, but if that happens, you definitely see MDB over 360. Net is getting close. Net is really close here for post earnings. And then also, did you guys see the tweet that I sent out last night? I think this is an important thing to talk about because, again, macro is very important. So you have Marko Kolanovic coming out. I mean, one of Wall Street's old biggest bears. Okay, this is what makes my brain bleed sometimes. It's like former chief strategist, co-head of global research at JP Morgan. Okay. Now, we have all seen those, like, these types of individuals before and, like talking about, like, things in the market and just being basically a perma-bear. Now, that's not a smart thing to do. The problem is that a lot of people will come out and look at a lot of those like bearish theses or like things happening in the market. Like, guys, I could craft probably one of the most intelligent, articulate, like crazy sounding bearish theses ever that sounds like it makes sense. The problem is, though, is that just because something sounds right, in reality, it doesn't mean that that's actually what's going to play out. And that's why I tweeted this out yesterday. So he had these like bullet points where he's just like, the Fed is going to pause, Europe GDP is 0, there's net. China deal oh, actually, I kind of want to see if I can get some net. I kind of like that. Hold on. We're going to talk about this in a second, but the spreads are horrible. Ugh. They're screwing with it. Let me see if I can snipe. I don't think they're going to let me snipe. I don't think they're going to let me do this. Oh, no. All right. That's sized really for 0. Like, that I'm not even going to look at. But, okay, back to this. The Fed to pause, Europe GDP is 0%, China DLBS and China stocks down, Nvidia not mentioned, was all front running a $3 trillion rally, layoffs picking up, K-shaped economy extreme, so literally communists getting elected. But price momentum is so strong, guess none of it matters. That, to me, is such an unintelligent, like way of looking at the market, guys, because not only is it contradictory. Okay, so the first part, like I just tweeted this out. I was like, the Fed threatening to pause is the Fed's way of telling the government to get it together for them to see more economic data. The Fed, in order to take further action from where they are right now, needs more information. The fact that the United States government is basically still shut down, the Fed is not going to be getting the information that they need. Okay, so that's what the Jerome Powell cannot come out and say, hey guys, get your you know what together, because we need to see the data. That's him throwing the gauntlet down. And then it's like, okay, Europe not growing, even if that's the case, Europe GDP is 0%. Oh, looks like more rate cuts globally. If there's no growth, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to lower their benchmark interest rates. Okay, what does that do? Adds liquidity to the system, which then comes into the $3 trillion rally in this, what do you call it? Like all of this momentum moving to the upside. Okay, then you think about the China stuff. That's just Trump posturing that ends up being a nothing burger as always. Net is ripping there. There we go. It's just, we know what's going to happen with that stuff. And then it's like, was all front running the $3 trillion rally. Well, duh. Where else are you going to put your money? You're up 50% on net? What am I up on net? 10. That's annoying. These could get snappy. I slung it. I slung it like size for 0. Like super 0. So it's like, oh, it was all front run, a $3 trillion rally. Well, duh. Where else are you going to put your money? Seriously, like where else are you going to put your money? You have the Fed cutting, and also saying that they are not going to sacrifice growth and also let inflation run a little bit above target. You also have an administration right now that is literally only focused on growth. What do you think is going to happen? Okay, and then it's like, oh, layoffs picking up and growth might slow. Oh, here come more rate cuts. And then it's like, oh, that's also contradictory to the first point that this individual was making. It's like if you're going to say layoffs are picking up and growth might slow, you also then don't have an argument to say the Fed is going to pause. How does that make any sense? oh, the Fed is going to pause, but all the criteria that the Fed needs to cut are being met. What are you, an idiot? Like, then it's like, and then it's just political fear mongering as usual with this like communist mayor or something. And it's just like, if I was this pessimistic all the time, guys, I'd just go live in a doomsday bunker. I would not care about the market, because if that's your view of the market, you then would eventually come to the conclusion after, I don't know, 30 years of being in the market that it's all over and there's nothing that you can do. So you just forget about it and you go live in a bunker. Take profits on net. I mean, you want to make it free first. I mean, I would say 255 is probably a good spot. So yeah, $5 increments. I mean, this is looking really good right there on the post earnings move. MDB starting to move back up. So I mean, mine might get real snappy soon. Yeah, mine are up 21% now. I didn't get the best fill in the world, but like I did sling it and size it for 0. So like I'm gonna let that thing go a little bit. But yeah, that's looking good. 50% on net though is big time. If you might have grabbed dailies. But yeah, MDB, is the market moving back up? Not really, and this is just pumping. I love, guys, I love that chart. But do you guys see, like, how it's like, oh, you can, like, because what you'll look at it is, like, the biography of the person that's saying these things and be like, oh, they were chief strategists at whatever it was, JP Morgan, they must be smart. And then they proceed to say the dumbest things that you could possibly think of. You're just like, what? Like... MDB new highs. There we go. Net is free. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. I must have gotten a bad fill on it. Community gains. What do we got in here? Adrian. Atta boy. There you go. Yeah, great work, guys. Congratulations to everybody in LTMP. I mean, I'm just going to keep handing out the best trades to everybody. You caught me, ODT. Yeah, I know what you guys are doing. If we break 250 here, mine will probably get a little snappy. I'm going to throw a little limit order on these things just for funsies. The spreads are wild on mine right now because I did sling it. Oh, wait. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do... Actually, I'm going to be a little greedy. If we hit that today, I will sell them. Which it would have to rip a lot. You play dailies, up 70% now? Yeah, you get over 350, a lot of you guys will probably be able to make them really free. But yeah, so where's Twilio? Yeah, Twilio's going too. What are the Twilios up, guys? Because that was another one that broke very nicely. It was just tight. One of one up 116% on net. Guys, what? How many more of these do you need to see? Do you need me to keep doing this? How many more are you going to miss? You guys haven't even hit... There's Twilio, too. MDB's moving. Net looks good. I don't know, man. Maybe the person that handed out 30 10x trades in 3 months to everybody, I might know what I'm doing. Or that was right on macro all year long. Or that's handed out the best investments in the market over the last 3 years. Might know what we're doing over here. I don't know, man. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's Twilio going. I would say 130. If you can make Twilio free, I'd say... Hold on. We can look for a good level, too. If you can make Twilio free, then you've got... There it goes. Boom. You're right at that level there, too. So after you can make Twilio free, I'd say right around 135 is a good area. Up 30% on Twilio? You might have been a little late on that. Because I would assume those are up a little bit more, especially with like, because you're up, what, like $4 from the top side of the 5-minute opening range? I mean, yeah, right here is a good spot if you're up a decent amount on Twilio to trim, but like you want to be making them free first. Net, it looks like it wants 250. We'll see. Wow, only 81 likes on the stream right now, guys. Slackers. 200 likes on the stream. I'll start giving you guys my literal favorite setup going into next week. You got a bad fill? Yeah, here comes net. What am I up on these? MDB looks... I want to see it over 263, whatever. 60, 360. That's what I want to see. 21% on my nets. 60-something% on my MDBs. Those are looking good. First trade in your community up 45%. There you go. I'm at work, so I may sell early. Atta boy, Cameron. Little post-earnings trade never hurt anybody. Nice. Nice work, guys. I mean, you don't want to get in the habit of selling early because the thing that you got to realize is you have to hold the winners. Like, that's just kind of mandated. You got to hold the winners out. And that's why sizing smaller is a lot better because, like, you can afford to just let them be a little bit more volatile. So, market leaking a little bit here. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. It's not going to help MDB, obviously, but, like, I want it over to 360. Yep, see? Right back down. Uppy. Come on. Where's Twilio? Looking great. You've got Net. Net looking really good. Your Twilios are a bit out of the money. 275 next week's. I mean, I would assume that you're talking about Net. If you bought the 275s on Twilio, I'm gonna slap you. I will physically assault you. I don't even think that's possible. Thanks for letting me know that there was no post earnings hitting yesterday. I was trying to trade from the deer stand. Nice. Making it free and letting it ride is a strategy. Yeah. I know you're talking about that, Daniel. I'm just joking. No raging today. No raging on the live stream. Unless you guys make me rage, which is always possible, but yeah, I hope you guys are excited for Mastermind to start on Monday too. It's gonna be epic. Like, I can't wait to get started with everybody. It's gonna be so yeah, sorry. Sold it at 65%, Cameron. Congratulations, buddy. Again, you don't really want to be getting in the habit of doing that. You want to learn how to hold your winners. But congratulations. Oh no, net back down. Your Twilios are 140s? Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, Nio expects November production capacity for all new ES8 to rise 70% from October. Ooh, is that moving Nio? That's big time. Nope. Nio down a little. What's the market doing? Man, you're going to need something to pick this thing back up here. I don't know what, but you need something. Yeah, but nice work, guys. Ooh, you're 7 likes away from being halfway there, folks. You're close. Where's Twilio? Twilio new highs, I think. Or close to it. Net, we'll see. We'll see. MDB 360. That's what I want to see. I want to see it go boom. Boom. I want to see 370. That's TP1. Obviously, I want that. I mean, if it did it, like, next week, reset, these will probably be up. If that happens, I'd say 160, 200% at that area. You got a smaller account, and then you let them run more. Yep. Your work didn't want to buy 3 contracts to make it free, but I'll work on that. Nice. To make SCV rage chat, just keep calling out shitty setups. That is a great way to make me rage. Or Shogun, or just call out setups that have earnings within the next 2 days or the next week. That will make me rage too. Or if you start asking me about stocks that have run up 500% in like the last week, if you should buy them. That is a clear-cut way to make me rage and then go on like a 10-minute rant. Of just being like, I'm going to yell. I'm going to scream. I'm going to throw a temper tantrum. Oh, I still haven't seen Cody's videos that he sent. I got to look at those. The Short Divix Cliffs one. I bet they're funny. Or somebody did it. I got to look at them. Or somebody did this shit. Oh, these are probably good. So everything makes him rage? No, my biggest thing is stupidity and illogical behavior. I can't deal with that. It's just like, do you put anything work in the weekly EMA crossing the 48 EMA? No. No, I don't care. Yummy. Uh-oh, they're killing the market, guys. Where's my baby today? Where's my baby? Oh, are we up? 260 on AMD. It was Cody. Nice. Yeah, I gotta watch him after. I gotta watch those. I haven't watched them. I haven't had time. Twilio, still looking good. MDB, chopping around. Market. Ah! It's so over. Guys, it's so over. It's it. Sell everything. Sell everything because Wall Street's one of Wall Street's biggest bears. Imagine how embarrassing that is to be named Wall Street's biggest bear and the market never goes like like it just has been ripping. Like like if somebody were calling me Wall Street's biggest bear, I'd take that as an insult. I'd be like, I'm not bad at this. Like I understand outlining risks to things and like saying, okay, well there's always risks in the system, but you can't always have those. It's like what we were saying with the Fed. It's like you can't have that be your base case. If that happens, you're going to never make any money ever. You're just going to keep shorting. 261 on AMD. Cisco. Ooh, Cisco. Yeah, that looks good. That was another one from the watch list, I think, this week, right? Yeah, that looks good. Net, not playing ball. We'll see if that one wants to continue, but that's sized for like less than 0. But a lot of you guys were able to make that one free. Twilio's looking real good. Just kidding. It was already up a lot. 132. I thought it was 131. 132 is the good spot, though. MDB's fine here, though. Like, that's just hanging out at yesterday's high. I'm fine with that. I want to see it snap over 260. 360, sorry. MSTR triggered. MSTR was no longer of interest to us. I don't think. I mean, it's just not a great one to be looking for there. I don't really like that. You can take it if you want. Again, size them for 0, but that's not one that I'm looking for. Not for me. I'm Wall Street's teddy bear. I don't know, man. I don't think I've been called a teddy bear. PDD runner getting a nice bounce off the daily 10. Nice. I get called lots of names. Wow. All right. Let's see. MDB. Come on, buddy. 360. That's what I want to see today. Do it. Do it. I need a nap. I think. I don't know. I feel fine right now. But the problem right now, I think I went to bed at 3 last night. That was past my bedtime. That's okay though. It was fine. I think I just take a nap today because I don't want to be tired tonight. That would be not ideal. I can't be going mute. Let's see. I'm dressing up as a cow. What are you guys being for Halloween? Let's see. We got any good Halloween costumes? Actually, I could tell you guys what we're doing for Halloween. I think you guys would enjoy this. Let's see. Let's see. Is teddy bear not a compliment or good thing over there? No, it's fine, dude. I don't know. Why are you digging so deep right now, Eddie? What are you guys doing for Halloween? I'll tell you my couple's costume. You guys are gonna love this. I forgot we haven't talked about this yet. Here comes Net looking for 250 again. There we go. You're gonna be a grumpy old man? You wouldn't really want to be called teddy bear either? I don't know, man. It's just Eddie. You can. I mean, I'm glad you guys don't do it. Maybe if you're a hot chick talking to STV but not Eddie. I don't know. STV going to the playground? No, I'm not going to the playground. I want to avoid the playground at all costs. Is what I want to do. Nothing good happens at the playground anymore. It's different now. And here they tend to call... That's what you guys are saying over there in Spain? Calling people teddy bears? That's fine, dude. It's okay, Eddie. It's gonna be okay. You guys haven't even said any good Halloween costumes yet. You have grumpy old man, and that's it. Mine's funny. Like, it's actually funny. SUV's gonna look for Mikey behind a Wendy's. Dude, I know you guys think I hang out behind the Wendy's dumpster and do weird things back there, but I don't, you know? That was just a joke. I know, Eddie, we're just screwing with you. Is she going as the cash and you're going as the cow? You're close. I am going as a cow. Mario and Princess Peach? No, you can't. No. See, you can't do Mario and Princess Peach because that's not what's... I'd have to be... Like, Bowser's... Like, what's up? Why is Princess Peach always going to hang out with Bowser? Okay? You're a bull? Nice. I am going as a cow. No, Eddie, she is. Had leaves all over her shirt. You're gonna leaf blower? That's funny. Like leaves all over and a leaf blower? That's funny. You're going to your Halloween party as Bernie Sanders and your girlfriend is AOC? That's funny. Bull and bear? No. I'm a cow. Your son is in college. Went with a group costume of Rabbi is Jesus and the Pope? That's funny. Okay, I'll just tell you guys what it is. I'm going as a cow and she's going as a milkmaid. Halloween in the States is really weird. Hey, man. Must be a Chick-fil-A thing? No. No, it's not. MDB? Yeah. I'll probably... maybe I'll send you guys a picture of it, but... Yeah. I want net over 250. You want to see the cow costume? It's a cow onesie. We were gonna do a second one, or I was gonna be the pig. She was gonna go as Carrie. We're just gonna double up though. I do have an extra pig costume though, so if anybody needs a pig costume, I've got you. A belt with watches. He said he was a waste of time. That's funny. All right. I want MDB over 260. Other than that, guys, we're just like net, good post earnings. You got Twilio. You probably all made that free. Amazon's not going to qualify here. Don't change the subject. I'm not changing the subject. We're acting in furtherance of the subject right now. You know? That's what we're doing. It's Halloween. You should dress up as Jerome Powell and live stream. No, guys, do you really think me in an in real life live stream is not like, I would be like, you guys don't realize it would be 10 minutes into the stream and boom, canceled. I can't do that. I keep it very in line on the stream with you guys here. But once the cameras are off, I have no filter. Zero filter involved. All right, Nat, let's see if we can get over 250 here. You guys want to see it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll send you guys a picture. Maybe not. Probably not. We'll see, though. MDB just hanging around. The market's being silly. You got an NBIS earlier? Yeah, I mean, again, it looks good. It's just not like MDB is really the only one right now where I'm like, I can't turn that down. NBIS is good. The problem is like I can create a good argument as to why I don't want that. One of them is you have earnings coming up, and with that, you're going to have an increased level of, you're going to overpay for the contracts because earnings are coming up. And it's going to be a little bit juiced anyway because it's NBIS. So the name of the game with that is to, maybe size a little bit more aggressively in it, have a very, very tight stop, and just try and get a couple of free contracts going into earnings. That's what you want to try to do with that. But is that really what we want to do, you know? You wonder what no-filter STV is like? Oh, dude, you have no idea. I might be able to... I was thinking of giving you guys an example of what a joke I told my parents yesterday. But it's not good enough. I can't even give you guys an example of me with no filter. It's just not... like there are, okay, I'll put it this way. I was at a party with my friends from high school that were coming up, and some of them live here, like a birthday party, and at least 2 people came up to me and said, "Hey, you can't make this joke here." And I was like, I wasn't gonna. Like, I'm good at reading the room. Like, I'm only gonna, like, whisper it to somebody. Like, I'm not gonna say anything crazy. Like, what you think I'm some sort of deviant over here? Like, that's how no filtering can get. Like, people are telling me, dude, don't, like, just relax a little. It's like, but it's funny. Everybody laughs. Come on, MDB. Let's get going here. Oh, also, you know what we haven't talked about today? You guys stop putting pictures of cow costumes in the Discord. Stop. All right, here's what we haven't talked about. Remember, Instagram banned me for showcasing the best results in the world to everybody. So here's what we did: made a new Instagram account. So here you guys go. There's the link to the new Instagram account. I think we're almost at 100 followers on the new one. Make sure you guys drop a follow on that one if you guys aren't following the new account already, and make sure you guys have notifications turned on for that account. That's important. You can whisper it to us. We're in the trust here. Guys, I can't whisper into a microphone on a live stream. That's the same thing as me screaming it from the rooftops. Oh, just whisper it to us, STV. No. You guys saw a little bit when Gabe and I would be on the streams, but I still really kept it in line. Like, Gabe has seen me go no filter. Cisco. That's looking good. Next target. I mean, 75 is a good spot. It's a little aggressive, but like that looks good. From this break here, guys, like 75 is a good spot. Didn't you just make a new account on Wednesday? Yeah, that's that account. Maurice, that's the same Instagram account. They didn't ban me again. But yeah, that's that new Instagram account. So make sure you guys are following over there. Have notifications turned on. I might post some more Instagram videos for you guys today. TikToks. I want to see what Cody posted. But yeah, keep smacking that like on the way in, guys. You're almost halfway there to the like goal. I mean, MDB's chopping around. You got Net. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. You had Twilio going a little bit there. What did, yeah, Z. This could set up next week. I just, like, the only thing I really want to ride out here is MDB. And then see how things want to look for next week. You thought they banned me again? No, they haven't. Twitter's never been mean to me. Instagram has. YouTube tried to give me a community guideline strike, and I was like, I didn't realize it was against community guidelines to be just like really freaking good at this. Like, oh, I didn't know those are the rules. But yeah, I know I got a couple of you guys that I got to get mastermind codes to, and then all the rest of you guys in LTMP. Remember, you have until Monday at 6 p.m. to what do you call it? Use the I almost said the code. Use the 30% off code that I gave all of you guys and LTMP for the mastermind. So get ready. It's starting. Yeah, here comes Net. Come on, break 250. All right, I'm up 35% on my nets right now. They snapped up a little. Your dad's been fun? Nice. The AMC days, dude. Those were fun. Remember when we'd be on here and there'd be like 5,000 people in the live chat? Imagine if we did that now and how ridiculous like everything would go with like all the trades. It's like, I don't know why everybody doesn't do this in the market like what we do. Like the funny thing is that like if everybody just listened to me, they'd be so much better off. Instead of like sending me death threats, and I just tell them where I live, and I'm like, come here, let's play. All right, MDB creeping back up here, but again, I want to see that over 360. Anywhere between like mid 350s, over 360, like that's fine. I mean, we'll just let it sit here. Remember those days? Yeah, I was in college. And 5,000 of you goobers were just watching me. Some of those early shoes with game were bad. Yeah. The digital footprint was rough. It's okay. You guys were telling me that I was trying to do stocks yesterday, and I was like, what? That's fun, Michael. Your son and his frat buddies in the Halloween costume? Those are good. Those are good. That's a good group costume. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, net, if it cracks 250, I mean, it looks like it wants to snap. Like, you can see it around this area here. It just keeps, like, creeping up and go bing. It creeps. Story time? Oh, dude. There were some stories. I didn't tell you guys most of them. There used to be some crazy stories those days. Because that was playground days. Where it was just, like, all bets were off. Like, weekend time, it was... When we did those Sunday streams, guys, I was like... Whew, those were tough to get through a lot of time for me. It was like an hour, just lock it in. GDYN for a basin break? Yeah, that one was a Dave ticker that you guys had. I'm not touching it. Like, again, the only thing that I'm really interested in is something like MDB. If we see a chart like weekly setup with a daily setup within it, I can never say no to that. Like, right now, within these conditions, until we start to see things like that are, so this is the thing. It's like what you want to see is things starting like that kind of look good, that are like B+, B setups there, fly and follow through. When you start to see follow through across the board, then it's like, all right, you can downsize aggressively. Until then, which could be next week. I actually do think that next week, like if we can kind of hold around here today, like I know the market's like selling off a little bit here, but like think about what we look like here on the daily. This looks fine. This is just chop consolidation, nothingness here. Like, if we can start kind of slowly pushing to the upside, like, if you see a little bit of follow through on some things, then it's time to start hitting stuff. But, like, until then, it's just, I want the perfect ones, which is MDB. Things that look like GLD, MDB, stuff like that. And then we can play around with post earnings. Like, Twilio over here moving back up, like, those are probably still looking pretty good for you guys. Yeah, Twilio moving. MDB looking good. I mean, guys, there's going to be so much opportunity over the next few weeks here. Like, this is the perfect time for you guys to be hopping into LTMP. Remember, prices are going up at the end of November, so make sure you guys hop in before then to be able to lock in the lower rate before prices go up again. And use code October. You can get 50% off your first month. There you guys go. There's the link. And that's flying around. It looks like if it cracks that 250, I mean, it hit it. If it gets above, it's like gamma. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, oop, it snaps. Then you're like, oh, oops, it's 255 now, you know? But it's going to need, like, you can't have the market just working its way down like that. Where's my baby today? Ooh, AMD setting up into earnings. Guys, if AMD rips on earnings and this thing gets, like, a nice pop up to, like, 280, 300, I'm going to have so much AMD again. You didn't get a great fill on Twilio. You did on that. Market maker was trying to bait you into paying more. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a market maker. Like, sometimes it's just bad spreads, you know? Like, nobody's trading them. You know? But AMD looks good. Will we trade this? No. And also, it's like, why would I want to trade something that I already have a big position in? Remember, guys, I own this. AMD's at $261 a share right now. I own it at $11.39 a share. And I still own a lot of it after I sold a decent amount last year. MTG? What's MTG? Two likes away from 100. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hit the 200 like goal today. You might. We still have some time left. Big tap? Okay, dude. Hold on. This comment is wild. Okay. Hey, STD. All right. That's rude. My 0 DTE AMC contracts are worthless. Thank you. You're welcome, I guess. I don't know. Why are you calling me that? That's my dad's nickname for me. He calls me STD sometimes. That's rude. And I call him homeless. It's a Marjorie Taylor Greene. They have a tracker for her. Yeah. Well, good for her, I guess. What'd she buy? Amgen? STD is crazy. You guys are mean. Why are you guys calling me names? Why are you guys calling me names? That's not nice. I hand you guys so many good trades all the time, and you guys are calling me venereal diseases over here. What the heck? Must have been a typo? Sure, dude. Sure it was. Yeah, alright. Yeah, oh, it must have been a typo. Oh, yeah, I completely believe you. It's just like, market's slow, guys. We're gonna have some fun for the rest of the stream here. Just like, this can't turn into like everybody calling me names. Oh my god, these people need to stop emailing me. What happens when you convert 1% of 84,000 subscribers? Screw off. Leave me alone. Just like you guys saw yesterday, you guys were like, how much for a one-on-one? No. Stop it. Just watch the videos. That's all you need. We are abusive? Nah. Not really. You guys are like my minions. Market's coming back up. Hey, MDB, what are we doing here? Come on. That's not what we expected after the market turned higher. Hey. Do I ever get rage baited about the market in real life? Yes. Usually it has to do with people talking to me about biotech stocks. Because my brain will turn off and just be like, stop talking to me about biotechs. I don't care. I have no edge in it. You have no edge in it. Us talking about this is not going to get to any sort of reasonable, like, valid conclusion. You know what the conclusion is? Take 10 grand, throw it in the stock, forget about it, and don't care. It's like, that's our conclusion. You don't have to ask me about some drug trial that I don't know about. Like, you know, like, what's that? Veil. Ooh, rippy rip on Veil. But it's pretty rare. I mean, I don't get rage baited. I'm like, stop, you know? Usually people are just asking me for stuff, and the questions that, like I hold you guys to a much higher standard than I hold people in real life. Because you guys are the ones, like, watching finance content all the time. So, like, you guys should know some of these things. The people that ask me, like, in normal life, I don't expect them to know anything. So the questions that they ask are fine. Like, if somebody's going to ask me about a stock that's, like, up a bunch, like, I don't fault them for that because they're not looking at this stuff all the time and they don't know what happens. Like, I'll be like, nah, you don't want to do that. Here's why. And then they listen most of the time. When you guys do it, though, you guys should know better. You know? All right. MDB, this is a hate crime. You're committing felonies right now, MDB. This is embarrassment of your bloodline is what you're doing. There we go. Back up. I want to see 360. What are you talking about? Twilio? Bios, filled with people getting inside info? Yeah. CSIQ is still ripping. Bought shares when Dave posted. There you go. Yeah. I love having Dave in the group. And net coming back down. We'll see what happens with that. All right, team. Yeah, slow day. We're probably not going to see much. Amazon, nothing. No post earnings. Again, the watch list for next week is going to be nutty. So congratulations to all of you guys that are hopping into LTMP for this weekend. Again, go take the time, go through the learning curriculum videos, ask me questions. Once you see it, you're going to be like, wait, hold on. It's that simple? Why wasn't I doing this the entire time? And then you're going to ask me that. I'm going to be like, I don't know. I don't know why. Twilio still looking pretty good over here. How's the weekly look on this still? That looks really good. Like this weekly, I'm more looking at this on the weekly time frame than I am the daily. Because that's just a really good weekly setup. Like that closing like right here, that's fine. Ideally, I'd want it to close in the upper 350s or above 360. Twilio's still good. In what sense? Like, I wouldn't buy it here. This is not an entry. It's still fine. Like, ideally, I want this thing higher, but like that weekly setup still looks disgusting. So, LTMP is worth it, y'all. Maurice. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'll throw the link in here again for you guys. Again, use code October, get 50% off your first month. I shouldn't even be giving you guys that, 50% off your first month, but I'm too nice to you. There you go. Let's just go pushing. There goes Twilio looking for new highs. Let's see if the market wants to bottom out here and start trending up a little. It's moving a little. You know, a little spice. My lip is still a little fat from when I got kicked in the face. Not as bad. It's not as bad as the one from like a month ago. I think you guys saw that one. That one was bad. Come on, snappy. Snappy. Back up near 360. Come on. Net moving back up a little there, too. Have I ever killed anyone? That's an interesting question. No. Interesting question there. Sorry to disappoint. Have not committed murder. Oh, Maurice, you're so sad about that. You know, not all of us can be murderers, you know? What is it, question time with STV today? Jeez, man. Calling me names, asking me if I've killed people. Like, what are we doing? It's Halloween, guys. That's a great first date question. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure, man. Yeah, do it. Let's see how that goes for you. Hi, so have you ever killed anyone? Let's see. Twilio creeping. Can you tell us about your run with the Sinaloan cartel in December of 2006? What are you talking about? I told you guys how I was accidentally an international drug smuggler one time, right? When I was a kid with coca leaves. That was an accident. I could have been in jail for like 5 years. You know? Like, you guys would have been like, nope, he's a felon. And I'd be like, technically, you're right. There's Twilio new highs. Nice. Yeah, it's like a common thing. Like because the coca leaves is like it's like for altitude sickness, and it's like minerals, and it gives you energy when you're out hiking in the mountains. The problem is they give them out in like bags. They're just like, here, you get a bag of coca. They just hand them out like candy. It's like Halloween there, but coca leaves everywhere. They're just like, here you go, and it's like, all right. So then I just had an extra bag of it, just like in the bottom of my backpack, like covered with everything. Had no idea it was there. No clue. And then they checked it again at the airport and then didn't see it. I didn't know it was there. And then I get back 2 weeks later. I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to be here. Yep. Saying that without context is crazy. No, I know. That's what makes it funnier. Oh, did you guys know that I was an international drug smuggler one time? Like... Like, anybody that's been to that area of South America will know. It's just like they just give them out. It's like they're good for altitude sickness and giving you energy too, because like you can't just like rip energy drinks all the time up there. And got a lot of good minerals in them. But it happens to be a Schedule 1 narcotic according to the United Nations, and Schedule 2 in the United States. Obviously, because it's used to make cocaine. Oh, also, have I told you guys my amazing theory of how that Trump... Do you get a buzz? No. No, it's not like that at all. Have I told you guys my amazing theory about how we can, one, wipe the national debt clean and also target the cartels, 2 birds, 1 stone? It's really simple. Anybody that's a libertarian will love this. Here's what we do. If you want to wipe the national debt, get a lot of tax revenue into the United States government without any sort of additional stress on the consumer or anybody's personal finances, and you also want to target the cartels, here's what you do. If you're serious about this, if the Trump administration is serious, this is what they do. You legalize cocaine. Yep, Romeo got it. You legalize cocaine. Yep. That's what you do. All that tax revenue coming in, you'd wipe the national debt clean in like a year. Not actually, but like you would be able to make a significant dent in it. And then if it was legal, the cartels wouldn't have that element of their business would go bye-bye. 2 birds, 1 stone. If Trump wants to target the cartels, you don't say you're going to target cartels and then target one cartel and do regime change in, what is it, Venezuela? Guys, the reason why they're doing all of this nonsense in Venezuela right now is it's like it has like the most oil reserves in like the world, and then it has really, really close ties to Russia. Like that's why. It's like Cuba, anyone? Like that's the whole point of what's happening, and it's the same. It was very similar to what was happening in like Ukraine in 2014. Where there was that, I think it was the election and the economic package. They were either going to go with the UN, the Western package, versus the Russian one. They were going to side with Russia, and then oopsies. Now they're going to, same thing. It's the same thing. 2 birds, 1 kilo. It's the oil that has nothing to do with drugs. It's not necessarily just the oil. It's also the close ties that they have with Russia. That's what it is. Because think about it too. If you say that you're gonna if you say you're gonna be trying to target the cartels, you got to hit them where it hurts, which is their money. Which again, just legalize cocaine. Like I know this is like a ha joke, but like if you actually think about it, like it's not a bad idea. Not that I would ever do any of that. Like that's nothing. I would never do that. I don't think that I've ever told you guys too. It's just like those things I would never do. Not for me. I would like it too much and want to do it all the time, so I don't do it, You guys know me. I have a very addictive personality. If I start hyper focusing on things, that's why I don't do drugs. But if you want to wipe the national debt clean, legalize cocaine. But also, if you're going to target drug cartels, you can't just target one, because then technically you're acting in furtherance of the other cartels. It's as simple as that. If you're actually going to hit one of them, then all the other ones are just going to get stronger. Twilio looks great here. MDB's looking decent. But yeah. That's how you do it. You legalize cocaine. All right, MDB's still looking okay. A really good weekly chart there. Market's turning back to the upside. Let's see if net can make that push up over 250. Twilio looks great. What are those up for you guys? Let's see. Is there anything new in community gains? Yep. Ooh, what do we got? CSIQ, 244%. Dave, there you go. 100% on Cisco. Brandon, congratulations, guys. I mean, guys, I don't know how many more of these epic moves that you guys need to see. Get yourselves into LTMP and start changing your performance for the better there. Easy to get carried away. Yeah, it's just like, it's also like, why would I do that? Like, imagine if SCV took Adderall. Yeah, you guys don't want to see that. You guys call me ADHD all the time. I probably am. Just a little bit. I have a little dash. Twilio, new highs. There you go. Imagine just joining the stream and hearing legalized cocaine. Okay, does anybody have any other solution to hit the cartels and also wipe the national debt clean? I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I've now presented an idea. Does anybody else have a better idea about how to get control of the national debt and then also hit the cartels? I mean, it doesn't target fentanyl, but I mean, it does something. Anybody else got any grand ideas over here? That's what I thought. It's the best idea that we had. It's super smart. Yeah, it's genius. Legalize cocaine. Same reason you don't trust drugs. Touch drugs? Yeah. See it, Twilio ripping. There we go. Or at least put it back in soda. You saw a podcast about resetting the debt by using crypto. Didn't watch it, though. I think, isn't it? Okay, so I think it has to do with the CBDCs. But it's not. What they're trying to do, I think, is with a lot of the money that goes into the CBDC. Or not. I don't think it's a CBDC. It's something else. No, it's dollar-backed stablecoins. That's what it is. So dollar-backed stablecoins, the money that goes into those stablecoins will then get reinvested into treasuries, which I think then is going to provide a lot of demand for treasuries, which is going to lower interest rates, which can help slow down the process of the increase of the debt, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's like a refinance, basically, is what it helps do. Because the interest rates will be a lot lower because of all of that additional demand. And now that you have, let's say, the Fed ending QT and then potentially starting QE at some point next year. That's the other point. It's like, guys, we're ending QT and potentially going into a period of QE again. Like, QE infinity is back. Have you heard the theory of how the administration is going to get us out of debt by stockpiling Bitcoin? I watched a really interesting video on this a couple of days ago. Yeah, but like, if they were going to do that, okay, so there's a lot of things that people talk about. As an ER nurse, I really don't want to deal with all the cocaine-induced heart attacks that would come from legalizing cocaine. Jody, I get that. I think that's very valid. But at the same time, you also have to think of let's say I don't know. Like, I know that it would not be a good idea for the overall health of people. But, like, it's the same thing, Michael, with, like, if you think about Social Security, like, if they had invested even a portion of the Social Security fund in the S&P 500, like, it would be, like, a completely different story across the board. Might create more debt by having to pay for addiction therapy? Yeah, but you wouldn't have that government. Yeah, but think about all the money, like, I don't think they would do that, honestly. I don't think the government would pay for that. I think they'd be like, nah. Like, I think they'd be like, yeah. MDB over 355 again. That's good. Twilio looking great. Congratulations, guys. What are these up? They've got to be up nicely. If APP didn't have earnings. Yeah, but then I don't even want to look at it then. Yeah, that looks dirty. That looks so dirty. Can't touch that, but that looks so good, Devin. Yeah, Twilio looks good though on the post earnings, guys. Just keep focusing on the post earnings. We see really, really high quality setups like MDB. We can hit them and then let them ride out, see what they want to do. Market's ripping. So this is what I'm not the biggest fan of right now. The market's ripping back up here and MDB's not going. That I don't like. I mean, it's holding really well, but I'm not the biggest fan of that, you know? I'd rather it be over 260 right or 360 right now with that market move back to the upside, but it's not. It's just stuttering in the mid 350s. Which is fine. I mean, it's up, 2% on the day? That's okay. Like, STD future politician. You guys do realize that there is, like, probably, like, in total months of time of footage of me on the internet saying wild things? There's no way that they would just be like, nope, you said this crazy thing on a live stream when you were 23. I could never run for office. Also, I'd be the worst at it because, like, okay, I told you guys how I would run for office and how I would just win. I'd say, okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a website. I'm going to insider trade like crazier than anybody has ever seen before. And right as I take the trades, I'm just going to tell everybody about it. There's going to be no delay. We're going to hit it. We're going to be LTMP 2.0, Government Insider Trading Edition. That's what we would do. The penalty, according to the Stock Act, is a $200 fine. I think we're going to be okay. Landslide victory? Yeah. That's our plan. And then, once you know how the game works, it's just like, I don't really want to do that. Reaper can be your VP? Nah. You tell the truth too much to be a politician, everyone would be butthurt when I speak? Yeah, it would not be good. Everybody in the government would be like, get this guy out of here. I'd just be the worst. I'd be everybody's problem. That would not be well for my health and safety, I don't think. Twilio! There we go. Nice post-earnings move there, guys. Great work today on that one. I don't know if that's going to play out. It might. But we'll see. Twilio, 134. Bang. There you go. You actually, you could get to 135 today, guys. What are those up? You might have to... Alright, I don't think that's a requirement for being a politician. I think I can remain my gender. Like... I don't think I have to become a woman in order to run for office. I think it's okay. I think they accept males into public office, guys. I think we're good. MDB's starting to turn up a little bit here. That's good. I think we're good on that. Yeah, I love how AMD looks here going into earnings. That looks good. I want to see MDB get a little snappy again. It's probably rejecting off an EMA right now on the smaller time frame. It's probably what it's doing. It could be flatlining on top of the... No, that looks good on the 5 minute. It might be rejecting. Nah, it's just kind of wicking around. All right, we'll see what happens with this. That's what I thought. It's just like low volume, choppy, you know? Was just brainstorming some ideas. Oh no, I appreciate it. I just don't think a gender reassignment surgery would be my course of action to get elected to public office. I think I would do it in a slightly different way. If that's something that you think would work, you try it out, then let us know how it works, okay? You do it first, and then I'll do it after, okay? How about we do that? You go transition, and then you run for public office, and then if it works, I'll do it, okay? I promise, I'll do it. I promise. You have my word. I'll do it. You try it first. Let us know how it goes. And then, I'll consider it. You guys are crazy today. It's Halloween. You guys are like, SUV, we want you to... Okay, I'm not going to say that. No. All right, well. Don't ask me to do things that you wouldn't do yourself. Okay? All right, MDB. Let's see what you got here. See if we get some volume coming in. It's still early. You've got Euro close in what, 40 minutes, 15 minutes, 40 minutes? Left for 5 minutes. I don't know, man. They don't like me the way I am. They're trying to change me. Mando. The market gets really slow, and they're like, it would make this so much better, SCV, if you were not a male. And I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, all right. I guess, is that what you guys want for entertainment? Wow. I thought you guys liked me for who I am, you know? Wouldn't it be the first time I heard you talk about cutting it in half? We're not trading Johnson & Johnson today, guys. Actually, speaking of Johnson, I believe is setting up on the weekly here. Nope, just kidding. Hold on. Maybe. You might get one. You might get one. MDB, you're just being a disappointment today. I want you to get rippy. Net starting to move back up a little. Twilio still looking good. You're not entertained. It was a pretty entertaining stream today, I would say. I would say. I mean, it's boring again. There's not much going on. You got post earnings that are ripping for you. You got MDB chopping around, and then other than that, we're just gonna sit here and wait for the best setups in the market to form next week. You know? We got people typing in the Discord now. What are they gonna say? Are they gonna tell me that I have to become a woman now? All right. This is what it comes to when the market is slow. Yeah. I mean, things are looking good. It's just slow. You know? Yeah, Amazon would have been a fun post earnings if it fired, but it didn't wanna. That's okay. You had Twilio and Net. Net didn't really do it, but Twilio, epic. That was an epic mover there. Daily setup within a weekly setup. It's just. It's just looking at the two time frames, and you see setups on both of them. That's it. Also, Lucan, get all that other garbage off your screen, off your chart. You're just confusing yourself. You know? ARKK weekly setting up, but it's an ETF. Yeah, well, we could look for the components of it. Like Tesla actually has a nice weekly setup. A-Lab on a mission today? When did I give... Whoa, that's nasty. I mean, this was nasty too. This weekly breakout on A-Lab before, that was like a 1 to 9.5 risk to reward. That was, I believe, one of the 10x trades that I gave to you guys in LTMP over the last 3 months. One of the 30 10x trades. 31 now with Nokia post earnings. That's a good one. I mean, you wouldn't touch that today, but on A-Lab, but that looks good. Where did AMAT go? Because didn't AMAT start to look good too? Nah, it faded yesterday. MDB looking decent. See, I feel like I need a nap. I just don't think like I'm gonna be able to. But yeah, again, you guys have, especially those of you guys that want to hop into the mastermind, again, you guys have until Monday at 6 p.m. to do it. Everybody in LTMP has the code. I'll probably send an announcement about that at some point today. And then everybody that was a prior mastermind student, if you still need to message me for your specific extra discount code, message me on Twitter or Instagram and try and, try and do that today at the latest. You lost me when he transitioned to account. I didn't transition to account. I'm dressing up as a cow. Net creeping a little back up there. That's good. If LVS breaks today, is it even worth it? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a dirty setup. I love that setup. And LVS, we've hit a few times before, big time. That's a really good setup. That's close too. 50, what is the high right here? 59.66. So you're 20-ish cents away on that. Like that looks nasty. All right, net is back close to 250 again. Dude, look at this. It just keeps sneaking right up to 250. Okay, so for those of you guys that haven't seen stuff like this before that are new, when you see stocks sneak up to certain levels, what it mean, and keep rejecting. Like if I throw this on the 5-minute, you're going to see it over and over and over and over. See? Look at this. Sneaks up, reject, sneaks up, reject, sneaks up, reject, sneaks up, reject. What they're doing right here is there's a lot of, oh, here it comes. There's a lot of just like passive sellers just like sitting right here. Now, if you break through that area, you no longer have that random selling pressure just sitting right here waiting to knock this thing back down. If the buyers end up being strong enough to push this thing up, that's when I say, like, if you break a certain level, you might just like shoot a little bit, because it's like a slingshot, because you have all of that pent up buying pressure. And if it just, it's like a tide shift where like you no longer have that pressure coming in from the other side, and it just kind of releases. It's like a valve opening up. So like that's what that 250 area could be on net. Now, it could be the result of extra delta hedging from the market makers. Again, for those of you guys that don't necessarily understand what delta hedging is, this is probably a good thing to talk about here, because people still have a very massive fundamental misunderstanding of what market makers do. Market makers are liquidity providers. They are not directional participants. So when people say they're trading against the market makers, or the market makers are doing XYZ, they're idiots. They have no idea what market makers actually do. They allow faster and smoother transactions in the market, and they traverse the spread, and that's how they make their money. But in order for them to do that, they have to be directionally neutral, which is delta. So when you're buying options from the market, if the market maker is on the other side of that position, you're buying a call, they're selling a call. So they are short delta, right? So they are in a negative delta position. So in order for them to maintain a delta neutral position, if they sell, let's say, one call with a delta of 50, they then have to go out into the open market and buy 50 shares in order to counteract that, with all other things being held equal. Again, this is just a very basic example of delta hedging. They have to buy 50 shares in order to counteract the effects of delta on the option that they sold. So then they're directionally neutral. And then it changes. So like a gamma squeeze happens. So gamma, remember, is the rate of change of delta, because delta is not constant. Delta can go from 50 to 60 to 70 to 80, 90, 95, 99. Like you could see delta go up significantly, but gamma is the rate of change of delta. So for every dollar the stock moves up, gamma is saying how much should the delta increase by. So then for every further dollar increase, how much then does the delta go up, is basically what it's saying. So the gamma squeeze comes in where the stock starts to go up, the market makers hedge, and this is where the squeeze happens. They delta hedge, they buy the shares, they add to that buying pressure, the stock goes up even more. It increases the deltas, which then causes them to hedge more and buy more shares, and then it goes up and up and up and up and up. That's a gamma squeeze. Which, at those big levels, if there's a lot of options concentrated at this 250 area and they go in the money, the deltas can move big. So then it shifts, and then they have to buy more shares, and you see that shoot. Now, that's just one element of that level. There could also just be people selling this thing off at 250. Does that make sense? It's like people are always like, ooh, the market makers, Citadel, Ken Griffin, and it's like, please just understand what they're actually doing, you know? They're not doing what everybody thinks that they're doing. But then they're like, no, they have a hedge fund, and it's like, all right, so then that's their directional position side, which is almost all ran by like quant, like PhD quants. They don't care what retail does. Why would they care what somebody with a Robinhood account is doing? I mean, maybe they have a strategy that's using like sentiment or something, but like, you know. So again, it keeps sneaking up here. This is an interesting 15-minute chart. Look at this. Boom. This is like, guys, if this was a daily time frame here, what would we be talking about? You break to the upside of 250, it probably rips. You know? So I hope that makes sense to everybody. It's like people have that's like when I talk about, like, people have a fundamental misunderstanding of like trading the market and everything. It's like, well, it's in a lot of different things. KK, welcome to LTMP. Welcome, guys. Again, those of you guys that are hopping in, getting ready to go for this weekend, welcome. I'll throw the link in the live chat in here for you guys again. Use code October, get 50% off your first month. first things first, make sure your Discord account is connected to your WAP account. And then, again, once you guys are in the group, I'll direct you to the Start Here area. It breaks down everything that you need to know about the group. It tells you where to go to watch the learning curriculum videos, and then just tag me and ask questions if you're confused on anything. If it's a direct question it's a question that's directly answered in the videos, I'm just gonna say watch it again. But if it's like, sometimes you guys ask some really good questions, and I'll help you out with those. MDB slacker. Utters and milkmaids. Yeah, welcome to LTMP, guys. We're gonna get you guys going in the right direction. It's gonna be fun. And then one of one, if you're still in here, I'm gonna get you right after the stream ends. For that code, which I am kind of bored. Did you miss Roku? Didn't Roku have earnings or something? Looks no. You did not miss Roku. Thoughts on Baidu? Nothing right now. I have no thoughts on Baidu right now. See, market's turning up here. I want this to get snappy. Snap back up. QS and RR is long-term investments. I haven't done the work on them. So here's the thing. Remember, in the mastermind at the end, we're going to cover 4 companies. So, like, save the, like, again, the ones that are the best, they give you a lot of time usually to be able to execute and enter them. So, like, when we start talking about, like, and I start being like, guys, start thinking about which companies you want to consider for the, like, I just haven't done the work on it, so I don't know. Like, I can tell you about the charts right now if you want, but I just haven't done any. I mean, again, for quantum, I'm bullish on quantum, not necessarily the companies. I mean, that, oh my God, QS is ripping over here. But start thinking about that, because that's going to be the most fun thing that we do in the mastermind, where we tie everything together, and everything that I teach you how to do. Like, honestly, what we might do, guys, like, I told you guys it was going to be 20 sessions. It's probably going to be closer to 30. And I know I said that we were going to do 4 sessions on the single, like, 4 different individual companies, which are probably going to take more than 1 session each. Well, we probably need to add another section for, like, again, there's different elements, like the whole macro picture of the 3-pillared approach. So we're gonna have to do a whole section and be like, okay, what are all the macro conditions right now? How does the market look? Does it make sense to really be buying names at that time? So we're probably gonna add another section in there for that. Like, and again, though, we are going into holiday season, so it's like there's gonna be some weeks where it's just like either we do 1 session or no session, but we're gonna hit all of them. So the mastermind's probably gonna go until February. But again, there's not gonna be any discounts. Like, Monday is the last day, guys, that you guys can use the LTMP people can use the discount. MDB fading a little there. The market's coming down a little, so it's showing a little weakness here, but we'll see. I still like it off the weekly. Community gains. Dave, there you go. Oh, I think he's putting charts in there. I mean, MDB on the weekly still looks disgusting. It's just the daily looks a little funky. But the weekly is going to trump the daily here. I love this. This is disgusting. It's up what? Like $20 this week? You go up another $20 this next week, you're well over first TP, guys. And the market's been very, very, very choppy today. So I'm perfectly fine with letting that thing ride a little bit. Where's net? How's that looking? Oh, net. There's net over 250. Okay, so is this going to be the snap? So watch, let's see, because that area at 250 was interesting. Let's see if it gets that snap. Right now, it's not. Right now, they're still selling it off after it broke 250, so we'll see what it wants to do. I'm up 27% on net. Nice. They're really spready, though, and these are aggressively sized for 0. So it didn't want to do it. It had the potential to. It was looking like it was going to, and maybe in that example, it didn't want to get that snap. That's okay. Still looks good on the post-earnings move. All right, guys, it is 11:05. We're probably gonna be wrapping it up here for today. There's not really much going on. You got MDB chopping around. Net looks good. Twilio was a great post earnings, but we are gonna have an unbelievable amount of setups this week because, like, just think about it like this, guys. You guys in LTMP all know. Look at how the market looks. When the market looks like this, you're going to see a lot of stocks setting up very well. Like, if this was a stock, we'd start to get a little interested in this. But, like, it's not perfect. But, again, it's the market. And you're including all the after-hours action, too. So, folks, you guys have the link to LTMP in the live chat here. For those of you guys that aren't in LTMP, you can still join the mastermind with us. Again, it's a college-level education in markets, finance, and investing. Not the stuff that, like, they teach you in college. Some of it is. But it's the things that, like, I've picked up over the years since I've been 14 years old doing this. That everybody needs to know if they want to have long-term success. Like, we're going to go through so many amazing things. Like, maybe I'll send you guys the outline of it again in LTMP today, but everybody in LTMP has the discount code for 30% off. All the prior mastermind students, if you guys want to join up for this one, just send me a DM on Twitter or my new Instagram account, which I showed you guys. It's ShortTheVix3. But yeah, I mean, fun week. Very, a lot of drama. A lot of drama this week. We'll see what happens over the weekend, and then we'll get prepared for what we have for next week. But, guys, congratulations on all the great trades today. We'll see if net can continue. MDB's still looking okay. That Twilio move was really good. We had a lot of interesting post-earnings this week. We'll have a lot next week. It's Halloween. Go have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be hanging around a little bit with you guys in LTMP throughout the day. But, guys, hit that like button on the way out. I will see you guys later, and welcome to everybody that's hopping into the group. We're going to get you guys going in the right direction. So, see you guys next week. Peace.